Hi, I'm Nicole.
And I'm Jason.
And this is Husband Tea Torture. Alright, so welcome back everyone. I can't believe we're already on episode 5, but here we are. So our first tea is the tea that we think Jason will like, and today that is the Peach Kernel Dansong from Rooted Rooms Tea and Ceramics. Since he didn't exactly hate the Mi Lan Xiang from the previous episode, I thought we would try a dansong that's a little bit more on the fruity side and not as much on the floral side. Ready?
Yeah, of course my allergies are starting to act out now. Or I'm just crying because I'm upset.
Do you need a tissue?
No. I'm just crying because I'm sad.
Okay. Okay. Alright, so we're going to brew this with fully boiling water. Probably only going to brew for about 20 seconds since dansongs can be a little bit astringent. Last time Jason made us brew it stronger, so we'll see if he wants us to do that this time.
I was just getting gutsy. Now, is this going to have more of like a natural peach flavor or an artificial peach flavor?
There's no flavor added, so...
So it's not like a Starburst?
Yeah, no, this is...
No, I'm just asking because, you know, when it comes to things like that really, really fruity stuff like strawberry, cherry, peach, watermelon, I've always liked it.
Yeah. No, this is no flavors added, but dansong oolongs all have different aromas, and they can be like all kinds of different fruits, flowers, all kinds of things. But this one is more on the fruity side, so hopefully it's one that you like.
It's a nice color.
Yeah. That's it for a minute.
I ain't drinking this yet. Learned my lesson after episode 3. Not 1, not 2, 3. Want to take a whiff of this?
Yeah, sure. Go ahead and smell the leaves.
That's even not.
Mm-hmm.
Smells nice. Let's go ahead and sit it because it's really hot. Smells really nice.
What do you think it smells like?
I don't know yet.
It
Smells nice.
Okay. That's not a bad start.
Like, even as like it says peach, I'm not getting hit with a peach
Okay.
when I'm doing it. Doesn't mean this is going to be any different.
Of course. No, and the leaves don't always smell like the tea will taste either, so. But
You know, I should know that by now because I asked that same question every episode.
not every episode.
Pretty much.
But
Smells different here. See, I think this is tougher for me too because when we're doing like those wine classes, and you were picking up all these notes of like, you know, like all these fruits and, you know, like flower smells and stuff like that. I don't know a lot of those.
yeah.
So
no,
I mean, no, it makes it easier for you to identify than me.
of course.
But yeah, because even when we were doing the wine thing, and yeah, you could relate that to this, like when the smell of
Yeah.
things.
So since we're home together during quarantine, we were doing an online wine tasting course that was put together by Folly, which is like a really well-known wine blog and website, and she wrote a really great book too. But so part of that was that we got to taste all these different wines, and I did find that my experience with tea did help me with kind of picking out those flavor notes from the wine, where I kind of almost had some of those reference points already to be able to interpret what I was tasting.
I knew what raisins smelled like. Still think it's too hot?
It'd be okay.
That's nice though.
You think so?
Yeah, I don't know what I'm getting out of it though yet. Not really bitter.
No, it's very smooth. We might even go a little bit stronger on the next round for you.
Earthy.
Earthy? Are you getting any of the fruitiness?
Not yet. It's really weird. It's like I don't even know if I'm getting peach. Like,
Okay.
I feel like I'm getting like a hint of orange.
But that's fine. I mean, you don't necessarily have to taste peach exactly, or like what you interpret as peach.
It's good. I mean, I do like it.
Okay.
A little bit of fruit. I don't know if we steep it a little longer, I'll get more of it.
Yeah, I think
We
so.
can always try that.
Yeah. You want to brew it again?
Sure.
Cool. It's time for round number 2. So maybe go a little bit longer, just to really draw out those flavors.
How long do you think?
Maybe closer to 30 seconds. You don't want to make it too bitter, but I know it's so hard because I sometimes go easy because I don't, I like my tea very strong and I'm used to brewing it in a strong way. Where you're not, so I'm almost afraid to brew it the way that I normally would.
Well, I think, if we got a tea that we can brew longer, I think the second time we should steep it the way you would like it.
Okay, that makes sense.
So how long would this usually go for if you liked it?
Usually I would start with about 30 seconds and then just kind of gradually go up from there.
So what would be like your comfort zone of how many, like the longest you would steep it?
I mean, you're not really going to brew it super, super long because we're still brewing gong fu. So we're using a lot of leaves and not a lot of water. So you're not going to brew it for 3 minutes or anything like that.
But I'm saying, what's the longest you would brew them?
Maybe 40 seconds, just to, really draw it out. But the tricky thing with tea is that the longer you brew it, you do draw out more of the aromatics and more of the flavor compounds, but you also draw out more of the bitterness. All right, let's give it a shot.
Definitely darker.
A little bit.
A little more like, I don't know. It's like a very light gold color.
Yeah. Not quite amber, but...
Yeah, it's definitely darker than it was.
Mm-hmm. Try giving the leaves a smell while that's cooling off.
You get a little more fruitiness out of it now.
Yeah, I mean, especially with oolong tea, they do take time to open up too. So sometimes
Can't see anything now. Showing over my bald spot. I need a haircut so bad.
Don't we all?
Let's try this out.
All right. Definitely more astringency on this one, but you definitely get a
big
lot
time,
more.
right off the bat. Like, way more.
Yeah.
But I feel like you get more of the fruity flavor out of it now, too.
That's the thing. I think over time you do get a tolerance for astringency, especially when you do drink a lot of tea.
It's almost like drinking a dry wine.
Yeah.
When it comes to that.
Yeah, no, definitely.
Like if you get a lot of tannins in wine, it's the same thing.
It's very much the same effect that you would have in a dry wine when a tea is astringent. And Densong oolongs in particular can be.
I'm definitely getting more of the fruity notes out of it though now.
Yeah.
I do like it a lot.
Good.
If this was something that you would make, I would definitely drink this again.
Good.
But I feel I liked it a little better. Maybe around 30 seconds would have been my money spot.
Okay.
Because we went close to 40 this time, and
Yeah.
you get the bitterness, not bitterness, but
Astringency
really came in.
Yeah.
And it was a little light the first time.
Yeah.
So I think in the middle would have been a good spot for
oolong
me.
tea takes time to open up as well.
I do like this a lot though. It was really good.
Good. I'm glad you liked it. I was kind of nervous doing another Densong.
Yeah, it was actually one of the better ones that we tried in the Jason Light Factor.
Ever so slightly floral, but not really. It's very, very subtle.
But you got to think, I'm the kind of person that would walk into a David's tea, can I have the strawberry tea, please? I'm one of those guys.
Yeah.
If you can make it, give me the wussiest drink you can get. Really. And I'm just like that about everything. I'll drink a watermelon drink, a strawberry drink, a peach drink, an orange drink, and she's sitting there drinking. Can I have the tea with the beer in it, please? But it's just what I like.
No, and that's fine. Do you smell any aromas on your cup? A lot of times that's especially once the tea is empty from...
It's like a sweetness.
Yeah, you definitely get a lot of that peach aroma.
Actually, I smell more of the peach now that the cup is empty. I actually get peach now. That's weird.
Yeah.
I thought I would get it more when well, it's almost like, how you say, also when I go back to wine, like how they have like the cups that are like shaped like that, and you get the aroma in the empty part of the glass.
Yeah.
It's really good.
Honestly,
It's actually really good.
next time we drink this kind of tea, we'll have to give these a try. So it's actually, they call it an aroma cup.
Oh,
And
it's just where you.
yeah, so you actually just pour the tea in it, and you don't drink out of there, but it just
But
slowly...
don't you just like warm up your hands too? Sometimes
It does,
you do
in
like
the winter
this.
it's nice, yeah. But it basically just, the aroma of the tea gets trapped in the cup, and you smell that as a way of, you know, increasing your appreciation of the aroma. So that could be something to try for next dancing on the list.
Not a problem.
All right. So, tea number 1 was a success.
No. Before you even ask the question, are you ready for the second one? I'm not.
Oh, man. Maybe we won't hate it.
I hate it. But
All right. Let's brew tea number 2. Time for tea number 2. So a lot of folks have been requesting that Jason try a Laumen pour. And so we're going to make your wishes come true. So we are going to drink the bitter end from
there's a
Bitterleaf
skull
Teas.
on the bag.
Yeah. At least it's not like the extra bitter. They have the extra bitter, but this is just the regular
Oh, joy.
bitter.
Thank you. Thank you. You're so kind.
All right. Now, do you want me to go easier on the first round, or do you want a full...
Oh, we're doing 2 rounds of this.
We did 2 rounds of the other game.
Okay. Let's go. Is there a way to go like hardcore on it?
Like 30 seconds to start off, yeah.
Start off.
Okay.
And what's the farthest you can go with this?
I mean, you can go however much you want, really.
What would be your brewing or steeping preference?
Generally, 30, 40 seconds is where I like it.
So we'll go 30 seconds right off the bat.
Okay. So we are going to live dangerously also and use fully boiling water. Not everyone does that for shung pour, but I prefer it that way.
Why is that?
Because it does make it more bitter.
Oh, okay.
But it just like with the dancong, like brewing it longer, it does also bring out more of the flavor. So
Is it dark colored or light colored?
it's actually, you're going to be surprised at how light colored it is.
Yeah, I expect this to be like some black, dark
No,
tea.
yeah, it's not going to be
expect
super dark.
There's a skull in the bag.
All right, let's go.
It's almost kind of, I don't know, very pale.
It is pale, yeah. So compared to the show pour that we tried in, I think was that episode 1 or episode 2?
Oh, I don't know.
We did the really really earthy dark one.
I think that was the second one.
Okay.
I think that was the second
Yeah.
episode.
So this is raw pour or shung pour. So it's much closer to. It's not a green tea, but is closer in character to a green tea. So it is actually fairly green, but over time it ages, and so that's why. But it's not a green tea. So.
Nervous.
This one's gonna need a little longer to cool.
Oh, that smells horrible.
What does it smell like?
I don't know. It doesn't smell good though. It doesn't smell good at all. Oh god. It just looks like buffet vegetables that have been out for like 6 hours.
Tea is made out of leaves. Yes.
No, but like bad. like those are the string beans from last week.
Oh my god.
Doesn't smell good at all. I like how you asked me, what does it smell like? I mean, I don't know what it smells like. I only know that it smells bad. It's just like a smell like... My brain goes, you don't like the way that smells.
Oh my god.
It doesn't tell me why. It doesn't tell me what it is. It just tells me you don't like the way that smells.
You don't like it. Okay. That's alright.
It's like going on vacation and coming back to Newark Airport.
Oh my god.
It still feels really hot. I'm trying to get some sense off it. I don't know. I just really don't know what I'm getting.
Okay.
Are we still on nuclear hot?
I think it's okay. I think it's okay. Like almost the cup is hotter than the tea is.
At least I gotta drink it.
It's really not that bad. It's really not.
You have a much different taste in this stuff than I do.
Okay. What's the verdict?
Oh, I don't like it.
You don't like it?
No.
Okay.
I don't like
What don't you like about it?
taste.
Alright.
Right, hold on. Let me see if I can get something out of it. I'll try. Oh, it's really bad. It's nowhere near as bitter as you described.
I mean, it's still opening up too, but.
It's not that bitter yet.
Yeah.
It's almost like what I imagine like seaweed tasting like.
Okay.
You know, if I could like, if you took like seaweed out of the ocean and just like plopped it on a plate, and I tried to imagine what that would taste like, I feel like that's what this is.
Okay, so it's vegetable.
Yes. I don't know their terms.
Now, here's the thing with Puer.
It's really gross.
People drink it almost more because of how it makes them feel than what it tastes like.
What does it make
If
you
that
feel
makes
like?
sense. Focus on your throat. Like after you swallow, do you feel or sense anything in your throat?
Yes. Bad taste.
No, so Puer has.
All right, let me see if I can identify.
Yeah.
Let me see if I can actually put some effort into this.
Okay.
I mean, it lingers.
Yeah.
It lingers down there, but also like in a, I don't like a soothing way, where it's like, it's much more bad up in the mouth area.
Much more bad in the mouth
That was
area.
horrible
Okay.
grammar. I hope my mom does not watch this episode. It is much worse in the mouth area than it is like when you get the lingering down in the throat.
Okay.
You don't really, obviously you don't taste it that much when it's down
Yeah.
there, but you get like this, I don't know, like a warming, soothing sensation.
That makes a lot of
Down
sense.
there.
So Puer has what's known as Huygan. So a lot of people will define it differently, but it basically, like the direct translation, is returning sweetness. That after you swallow, you almost get like a sweet feeling in your throat.
No.
No?
No. Just smooth, just relaxing,
Okay.
nothing sweet.
Okay.
But I know it's just going to get worse, because the next one's going to be worse.
Yeah, let's go for round number 2. All right, let's go for round number 2.
So we're going longer this time?
Think so.
It amazes me how you know just like when to stop it. It perfectly fits in there.
It basically, I stop pouring right when it gets to the curve of the gaiwan, because if you fill it too high, that's kind of the trick to learning not to burn yourself, is if you fill it all the way up, which is like you're tempted to do when you first get started, that's going to get way too hot. Where this part of the gaiwan is actually, like, compare it to, like, if you feel the side and then feel up here, it's not hot at all.
I trust you.
All right. Let's go round number 2.
Oh, it's darker. Oh, you're having two? That's cool. Oh.
Nice try. Yeah, you can even just see from the leaves that they've opened up a lot more.
Good. Tea's not pretty.
I beg to differ.
Well, when it's dry, it is. When it's wet, it's...
No, there's like these big, beautiful leaves with like really juicy stems and like... I don't know. I definitely disagree with that.
Well, it's your jam, of course you do, but...
Yeah.
Just... So, like, me, I just don't find that appetizing.
That's alright.
Like, I know that came from that, and it's making me like...
Bracing yourself.
Going in.
Now you see why it's called the bitter end.
Wow. So bitter. And you like this?
I do.
You're weird. Oh, God, that's bad.
But do you notice that sweetness in your throat though?
No.
No?
No.
Or you call it soothing?
I'm trying to get past this part. It stays in my mouth.
Yeah.
It doesn't leave.
It does. It stays in your mouth for a really long time.
It stinks.
Now, the funny thing is about this tea. So
It's so just...
So I used to work at a Chinese tea house, and we had a tea from this region, and that region, Lao Mana, is very well known for being very bitter. But the one thing we found is that women actually tended to have a higher tolerance for this tea than men did. That often we would get like a couple would come in and they would try it, and the women would actually enjoy it and say that they enjoyed that oh my god, the comeback sweetness so much. Where the men would react a lot like Jason.
Like me. Yeah. Being like, that's gross.
Not to say that men can enjoy this type of tea. It was just a weird little anecdote that we discovered that women did tend to have a better tolerance for it.
Really, really bad. Please never make this again.
Okay.
Thanks. Great.
So, a big no on the bitter end?
No.
Okay.
Never again. Let's put that baby back in the vault.
Oh, man. Alright, well, I think that's it for episode number 5. Thank you
God.
all so much for watching. All of your comments and likes. We've really appreciated the response that we've had. Once we get to episode 10, we're going to do an Instagram live so that you can ask Jason all the questions that you would like to ask. So look forward to that once we get there. Let us know in the comments if there's anything you'd like to see us taste together in the future, and we'll see you guys next time.
Hi, and that's the end of our video. Good night.
Hi, I'm Nicole.
And I'm Jason.
And this is Husband Tea Torture. Would you say it like that?
I'll do it, I'm sorry.
Okay. You don't feel the high on?
I want the hoy to be gone. That's what I want. Hoy, gone. Our guinea pigs are having spaz attacks. Well, one is. She sings to us every day when we do anything. Not getting baited. I've already heard enough things on this channel. My tongue, my self-esteem.
Oh my God.
So happy that's over.
It's really that bad?
I will drink cough medicine right now.
Oh
just
God.
to get the taste out of my mouth.
Really?
Just move it all away.
Oh my God.
All away. All away from me.
Oh.
My tongue was like, what the hell's going on?
You really don't feel like the...
No. Maybe now I do. Now that that bomb of grossness that was going off in my mouth. Oh, now I'm thinking of it. Now I taste it again.
Oh my God.
It really lingers.
Yeah.
But you know, whenever you taste something bad, you taste it for a while. It's like it's sitting on the back of my tongue.
Okay.
That's where it's sitting. It's driving me nuts. Thank you, wife.
You're welcome.